Today we are dividing 763 by 3 using the base 10 system with base 10 blocks. Before we started the video, I already made our number, which is 763. Now, when we start, we're going to start with our hundreds place. Now, we know we cannot evenly split up 7 of our hundreds and 3 of our groups equally. So, we're going to try to do that without making our numbers, our groups, unequal. So, let's do it. 2, 2, 2. And we're left with 1 flat remaining. Now, let's do what we just did using our algorithm. So, we had 7 of our flats and we used 6 of them. And we're left with 1. In our 3 groups, we have 2 flats in each of our groups. So now, what we have to do to get rid of our flat is we have to break it down. We have to and make 10 of our rods. So, by doing that, we're going to add our already 6 that we had to our 10 to make it into, we're going to make it into 16. See how we got that? We just basically brought down our 6 and made it a 16. How we added our 10 rods that we just had with our flat into our leftover 6 that we already had and made it into 16. So now let's try to equally distribute our 16 in our 3 groups without making an unequal number in each group. So let's do that. So 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. And we're just left with 1 rod. Now, we can't put this leftover rod in any of our groups unless we regroup and break our rod into 10 ones. So, let's write what we just did in our algorithm. So, we used 15 of our rods, and we were left with 1. And we have 5 in our group. We have 5 rods in our group. So now, what we have to do, like I said before, we have to break our rod down and make 10 ones. You see? And so now, we can add our already 10 ones with our 3 to make it 13 ones. See, I just brought the 3 down and made it into 13 ones. So, let's split up the 13 as much as we can in our 3 groups. So, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4. And we're left with 1 tiny. So, we used 12 of our 1s in our group, and we have 4 of our tinies in each group. And we're left with 1 tiny remaining, which makes it our remainder. So, our quotient would be 254 with a remainder of 1. Now I'm going to show you how to double check our work using multiplication. The reason why we're using multiplication to check our answer is because multiplication is the inverse or the opposite of division. So we can figure that out by using our things in our groups, which is 254, multiply it by our by 3 by the amount of groups that we have to find out our total, which is the reverse of what we did in our division problem. So let's check it out. So we're multiplying, like I said before, we're multiplying the things in our groups times the number of groups to get our total. So if we do 4 times 3, which is 12, 50 times 3 plus 1 is 160. We're going to put the 1 up here. And then 200 times 3 plus the other 100 would be 762. But wait, we don't have, that's not our number that we had originally. We forgot to add our remainder, which was 1. So our total would be 763. Thank you.